Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to this call. Guys, we are today is Sunday. It's a couple of hours to market open. So yes, this is my weekly Sunday analysis, and really excited to do it. I'm looking forward to the new trading week, and I do hope that you get value from this analysis. So if you're here for the first time, welcome. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. Share if you feel that somebody out there may benefit from this information. But that being said, yes, we are doing our Sunday weekly analysis as always. And I'm just going to be looking at different pairs that I often like to trade and just give an idea of my take on where I think the market is going to go when it opens up, how the week may be looking for specific currencies. And yes, this may not be financial advice, but I do know that a lot of the time I do see things and they actually do play out in the market in the course of the week. So I really hope this is going to be beneficial. So that being said, we are looking at gold. You guys know I love gold. And usually I like to start looking at my analysis, just looking at the charts from the weekly perspective. We know what happened last week on Friday, how gold closed. It had been climbing quite some, I think on Thursday, Wednesday, and then on Friday it just dropped. So we can actually see how the week closed bearish. We can see a really major rejection here. And, so generally we've been pushing lower. But then they've been, I feel like this is a retest. And finally, we kind of took out liquidities here, and then now we are beginning to push up. But then on Friday, I suppose maybe due to the news, we saw gold finally close on the low, which was expected because it had been rallying quite a bit the previous day. So usually I say that, depending on how the week starts out, you find that the market tends to do the opposite towards the end of the week. So that's gold on the weekly, closed bearish. And I feel like we are now going to continue our push to the upside. So I am bullish this week on gold. And if I look at it, bullish, and maybe if I just like so this is an interesting level for me this week. 18 30 levels, 29. We may just be able to get there, and or even just possibly retest the 1808 level. Let me look at the daily. So I'm technically bullish. Okay. I feel like gold is just retesting a previous level of structure here. This is possibly, yeah, so this is on the daily. So we may maybe even push, well, let me see how far are we from this zone? 55 to like maybe 158 pips. It's possible that we could come and try and take out liquidity below. But long term this week, I think I want to see gold begin to push up and attack these zones up here. Okay, the weekly highs. But we really closed bearish. So, and this is a bearish engulfing candle. So we may just push lower and take that out. But if I look at, let's say, the 4 hour, so you can see what's happening here. This is where we are at. So yes, there's potential to just come and retest this level, the 1760. Okay, and maybe drop below and take out 1747 levels or 1750 levels. But right now, what I'd really be interested in seeing is looking for potential buy opportunities. I feel like gold, looking at the 4 hour chart, I feel like we've kind of exhausted push down right now. I feel like we want to push up. So, but we'll look at how the market opens. I know we're at a very strong level of resistance here for support, and I expect a bit of a rejection. But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we try to push lower, take out some lows before we start pushing up. So for me, I'll be more trying to look for entries to the upside. Some people may want to short, but I think I'll not be looking at shorts. I'll be looking at long positions on gold. So that's gold. And this is on the technical front. Of course, if anything happens in the news end of things, that could change. But right now, I'm bullish on gold. And then we have US 30, which climbed significantly and actually took out previous levels of structure here on the 1 hour. But I'm going to go on the weekly. So what we see happened with US 30. I've been very bullish on US 30. That hasn't changed, and we can see we are still, kind of pushing up. We closed very bullish, and we can see we are kind of like attracted to this previous high here. This is the 35,571, which is about maybe 250, 230, 40, 50 points away from where we are at. I'm anticipating that we'll probably take out that high. If I look on the daily, yeah, I feel like the way we close this feels like, some really strong volume candles here, institutional candles. So I feel like we will kind of push up, maybe retest, and then continue onto the upside. So I'm bullish on US 30. I'm bullish on US 30. Let me look at GBP USD. It's another pair I like to look at out of the GBP pairs. So what we are seeing with GBP USD is very interesting. We are seeing that we have been taking out previous lows, and now we're finally looking bullish. So we've technically been pushing lower. And I feel right now, based on just what happened the last week, last 3 days of the week, we were very bullish on GU. But in between that, we kind of consolidated here and now pushing up. So I am bullish on GU. There's an interesting level here. This is the 1.38890 level, which is about 164 pips away. We likely could take out this high and these highs up here, and probably even attempt to get to the really daily high, which is at the 1.42504 level. So this week, what I'm seeing is we have retested. We are looking like we want to retest this zone here. So we might see a bit of a rejection. Okay, we may see a bit of a rejection at the 1.37897. So we probably will climb up to the 1.37897 level, and possibly we'll see a rejection off of that zone before we continue to the upside. So that's what I'm expecting. But I am bullish on GU. Gbp Jpy, again, looking strongly bullish on the daily. We broke structure. We've taken out previous weekly highs, looking very bullish up there. And I feel like we're just going to really, really climb. So I am also bullish on the GJ. Let's look at Euro JPY. Also looking similar. Very strong candlestick price action there happening. yeah, I'm looking and seeing, we may actually continue our bullish move to the upside as well. So EJ bullish, let's look at Euro CAD. Euro CAD, on the other hand, is looking bearish. We've been pushing lower. We retested previous levels of liquidity and now are just dropping. And chances of this drop continuing are high. I mean, consecutive candles to the downside. So we may attempt to just get to the 1.42497 level. Yeah. We look at lower time frame. Does it tell me anything else? Not really. Okay, not really. We got to the low of the day here and we kind of rejected, but then now we're still looking bearish. We closed bearish. And unless something happens, I still feel EuroCAD may continue to drop. Let me look at Euro AUD. Same drill. We closed bearish. And just looking at the price action, scaling lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, I feel like we still have this 1.5 to 1.54213 zone or level that I think I had marked out last week. It's about 200 pips away that we may just find ourselves retesting. But we are also at a very strong um, zone here. Okay, as you can see. So we may reject off of it and push up, but I'm just looking and thinking potential of lower highs and lower lows are high. Let me go again on the weekly. I haven't looked at the weekly. Yeah, so far I feel like we want to retest this previous low. So I am bearish on Euro AUD, which makes me want to look at gold yet again. Seeing that we also close very bearish and there's liquidity down this downside. There's also potential to just retest this level. I know I said we are bullish, but I'm beginning to see this and say, okay, we could retest this level 1675, but ultimately I would be buying. I'm still bullish on gold. So let me go back to AUD USD. Looking bullish. Okay. We may retest the 0.76577 level or zone, which is about what 200 pips away. Aud Jpy. Yeah, I mean, unless something happens and we're basically have been dropping on the weekly, then we started our climb and then we did a retest. And what we did is when these institutional candles formed here, they were taking out this previous levels of structure. There was a break of structure here, but then we didn't quite continue to the downside, and when we began to push up, so kind of nullifying the downward move, because there could be an expectation that possibly to want to come back to these lows here. But I'm now beginning to see this better, and I feel like we're still climbing to the upside. Okay, that's on the weekly. Daily looking similar. We may see maybe some tapering of price because we've been some continuous days of just bullish momentum to the upside. We may taper out, but long term, I still feel we are bullish. Let me look at Euro GBP. Yeah, looking bearish. Though we've been ranging, okay, we've really been ranging. I don't really trade Euro GBP much, guys. I just don't like it. I feel like again it ranges quite a bit. It takes a while before you see really big moves, and I like to trade pairs that move. But we are currently at an interesting zone here. But there's room to come to the 0.82771 weekly lows at the 0.82758 levels. So looking bearish, okay, looking pretty bearish right now, scaling lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, and a lot of rejection. You can just see the price action here happening at the upside. Leaving some liquidity up here, but then I feel like we still come down before we bounce to the top. So bearish on Euro GBP. Maybe I can look at a pair card JPY, looking bullish. Okay, so it looks like the commodity pairs are pretty much bullish, pretty much. AUD USD. Also kind of looking bullish. So we see drop here, retest, and then we kind of retested this zone and then pushing up. So yeah, still kind of looking bullish. Okay. Nzd Jpy closed very bullish. So technically the week last week was very bullish. We'd like to see what happens when the market tapers out. But when I'm looking at this, I'm feeling like, okay, we still have some room to push up on the weekly end of things. So I'm still expecting the climb to continue. We may see some retest because obviously sometimes price won't just move up like this in a strong formation, but I'm still bullish. So technically, I'm bullish on the markets this week on most pairs, except let's say the Euro pairs. Euro pairs are looking bearish. GBP pairs are looking bullish. Gold is looking bullish. We may see some retest because there's some liquidity on the lower levels on gold, but I'm bullish on gold. I'm bullish on US 30. Let me look at another index, German 30. Yeah, so when we look at this, what we are seeing is we just mitigated these levels below here when we dropped, but then now we're looking very bullish run. Nas 100 USD. Let's see, Nasdaq, same thing, guys. Took out lower levels of liquidity, looking bullish. So I'm still bullish. So unless something changes when the market opens, I feel like, we'll definitely have an interesting week. We may end up tapering out towards the end of the week and possibly begin to look for sell positions then. But upon market open, generally the market is looking like the bulls are in control. So guys, that's it for today. I really hope this analysis has been of value, may help you guys to just look at your own charts a bit differently, or help you in case we are seeing the same thing, maybe just reinforce what you're already seeing. All in all, I wish you all the best in your trading this week. Let's rock it, guys. Let's make some money. If you are not in my Discord group and you'd love to be a part of our trading community, I will drop the link in the comment section. Feel free to jump on, come add value to the group. Let's grow together as traders. If you want me to share any specific content as well, I'm willing to do that as well. Just let me know, drop a comment. So like, subscribe, guys, and see you soon. Lovely evening.